What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Fornever News! In today's episode, we got a few stories to talk about. For starters, I got some pretty awesome news for the Black Clover franchise as a whole. Again, a follow-up in a way to the recent news of like, yo, Black Clover, it has been doing bad for a while, but things is seemingly turning around, and that's a very, very good thing. It shows that Tabata is doing his thing on the manga side, giving a story that is making people want to go out there and support it, so we will be getting into that one. We also got an update on Attack on Titan, and apparently the magazine that it's in, Besatsu magazine, is doing something interesting with the franchise. I'm not exactly sure to what extent are they rolling with it, but you'll understand what I'm referring to when we get into it. I got a story on Sword Art Online Progressive. There's an update on the original announcement that we had regarding them doing an anime for Sword Art Online Progressive. Yeah, there's a bit of an update on it, and it's not going to be exactly that. We'll get into it. I got an interesting update on Dragon Ball Super. What they're doing right now, it's very small, but it could lead to something very big, so we'll be talking about that. Jujutsu Kaisen, blowing the hell up. Very interesting stuff there. Bad news for the newbies, even more bad news, shall I say, for the newbie manga from Shonen Jump. Things aren't looking good for the first volumes for all the new releases. We'll be talking about that one. My Hero Academia stomping out the competition in the West as far as manga goes, and an update for the 7 Deadly Sins upcoming anime. So yeah, we got a packed house, baby. Without further ado, let's talk some Fornever News! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you, fam. We get into the shits. Let's do it.
I say we gon' do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move.
That's how it be, though. Okay, people, so first up on the docket, let's talk some Dragon Ball Super. Now, a lot of people are freaking out because they're thinking, hey, this could possibly be that they're prepping for the anime's return. Because according to this recent update, 2 new Dragon Ball domains have been updated recently. Dragon Ball Official and Dragon Ball Official, I think it's the same thing, just like with an extra dash. First one is registered by Shueisha, and the second one by Hiroshi Saito, surikeiko.ltd. So we don't know exactly what these domains could be, but a lot of people are speculating if they're opening up new domains. It could be, I mean, at the end of the day, it could be a video game, a new video game that they're working on, so there's that possibility. It could be because anime return is about to go down. Maybe they're going to call it Dragon Ball Super 2 or Dragon Ball Super Return or whatever, so we gotta wait and see. But either way, that's some good news that more than likely we're about to get a big wave of Dragon Ball stuff. It's been about time, right? Because like, how long has the anime been gone? The last thing we had was the Broly film that technically came out in Japan at the end of 2018. We're going on 3 years technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's about time we get some more Dragon Ball Super anime, just saying. But again, don't take that as confirmation. It just means that something is happening with Dragon Ball. We gotta wait and see. Next up, some great Black Clover news, which I'm happy to hear it, fam. First, we had the big update of how it was doing well for TV Tokyo, and now according to these reports, Black Clover's second most profitable franchise in Japan for the month of October. I'm imagining it probably only came second to Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. That is interesting, right? Because it's not that Black Clover is like, you know, the most popping in terms of like, you know, it's exploding in sales or anything like that, but it must be that they have some really, really sweet deals, which is probably also why Shueisha was really trying to push Black Clover to be like the next Naruto early on. They came out with that announcement and things like that they wanted it to be that way, because they probably have sweet deals where the profit is ridiculous. They just push it out and it makes them all types of money because, again, they don't have to pay out that much. So that's probably why. But either way, in comparison, Black Clover, if I'm not mistaken, the last time Black Clover ranked in the top 20 of most profitable franchises was in October of 2019. And October, what is it, an October thing with Black Clover, which is a very huge improvement, and it's only like a down, I want to say less than or about 200,000 from last year. But either way, that's still really, really awesome that it's profitable. Second most profitable thing for the month of October. Good shit. Black Clover is showing its worth, which things like that make me optimistic. Like, okay, maybe Black Clover is going to go for a lot longer than I expected, or I started noticing at the very least, or feeling like it would end sooner, because the anime is doing well, and seemingly the franchise as a whole is doing well too. mad props to Black Clover. Hells yeah, Yuki Tabata, keep doing your thing. Next up, let's talk some Attack on Titan. So apparently Besatsu Magazine and Kodansha, the publishing company, are doing some sort of full color Attack on Titan. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Attack on Titan full color has been released, at the very least for like some of the earlier volumes. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I kind of somewhat vaguely remember going to a bookstore and seeing they had like these big omnibuses of it like fully colored. Let's read. Attack on Titan manga gets full color serialization. The December issue of Kodansha's Besatsu Shonen magazine revealed on Monday that Hajime Isayama's Attack on Titan manga is getting a full color serialization in the magazine. The magazine did not say when the full color version will launch, but the manga is the second project in 7 new projects for the magazine. So I'm imagining maybe because, by the way, Attack on Titan, it's probably not going to pass like February or March of next year of the manga officially ending. Just saying there. I mean, it could, but from everything and with the anime and stuff like that, it's probably ending very, very soon. So with that being said, they're probably trying to ramp up like, yo, how can we keep this shit going and keep, you know, the money coming in? Because that's probably Kodansha's biggest property. They're probably going to take, which again, I want to say there's already existing official colored versions of the manga. They're probably just going to be releasing like a chapter or 2 every month, and that'll probably get people to still pick up the magazine, because once Attack on Titan goes, Besatsu magazine is going to be like a question mark in the air because people ain't gonna be into the magazine like that. But either way, we gotta wait and see. But that's kind of dope. Again, I think this is already available, so yeah. Quickly, let's talk some 7 Deadly Sins. As you guys know, the next season of the anime is approaching, and we actually have confirmation. It says the official website for the 7 Deadly Sins, Nanatsu no Taizai Anger's Judgment, aka the next season, announced season 4 is scheduled to premiere on January 6th of 2021. So yeah, the winter season, despite I know some people are not that interested anymore in the 7 Deadly Sins anime, I am, and there are people out there regardless that are looking forward to it. We will be getting that next season of the anime in January 6th. So it's looking like the winter season is starting to get nice and stacked with some good shit. Not to mention, because like I've been throughout the last few episodes of Fornever News saying this one and that one. Also, I just remembered ReZero is returning in January. Like, yo, 7 Deadly Sins, ReZero, there's a lot of stuff coming this winter season. Attack on Titan's final season. It's about to be crazy. Let's talk some My Hero Academia now. So My Hero Academia, and I normally don't cover these stories, but I did find it pretty freaking interesting that the My Hero Academia manga is dominating in the West. Let's quickly read this. My Hero Academia ranks at #1 on US monthly book scan October list. 17 manga volumes including Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, One Punch Man, Uzumaki, Wotakoi, Tokyo Ghoul, and The Promised Neverland rank in the top 20. It says Kohei Horikoshi's My Hero Academia volume 25 ranked at #1, but then when you go to the list, it features 17 different manga volumes, and you see it's like #1 My Hero, #2 My Hero, #3 My Hero, #4 Demon Slayer, #5 Chainsaw Man, yes baby, volume 1, let's go, #6 One Punch Man, #7 My Hero, #8 Uzumaki, #9 Demon Slayer, #11 My Hero, #17, #20. Like, My Hero dominates the West. That is definitely, and in terms of at the very least the Western manga market, My Hero has taken up the mantle of what like Naruto once was, what Bleach once was. Like, you see it all over the list. Like, yeah, there's a few Demon Slayer volumes, yeah, there's, you know, Chainsaw Man just debuted, yeah, there's a couple of them, but in terms of like what's really rocking it, like volume 1 been on this list for fucking like 4 or 5 years now in the top. My Hero's huge over here in the West, like point blank period, based on the info that we got here. It's crazy. And not even just based on that, like the anime sales, the merchandise, you see My Hero everywhere you go. Like, shout outs to My Hero Academia running shit. Like, and it's obvious it's going to appeal to the Western audience anyway. It's like heavily inspired by Western fiction and whatnot with the superheroes and all that jazz. So yeah, My Hero Academia, baby. GOAT status at this point. Moving forward, some great news for Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of people have been wondering like, yo, is Jujutsu Kaisen gonna have that big Demon Slayer effect of blowing up? We've already seen some success. Well, last week alone, Jujutsu Kaisen yet again just astonishing. It actually definitely at this point surpassed Black Clover, which is a big achievement because Black Clover is a big series and whatnot. But in the last week alone, with back volumes and everything, it did almost 2 million copies, 1.8 million copies of just alone the last week from the different volumes and stuff like that. And that's definitely attributed to the 5 or 6 episodes of the anime that we have at this point, like blowing it up to almost do 2 million. Like, it's only gonna take another few episodes, and like little by little Jujutsu Kaisen is getting that Demon Slayer explosion, which is crazy. Like, again, 2 million in the last week alone. Like, we're what, if we was at 10 million now, we're at like 12 million at this point, probably 1.8, almost 12 million. So wow, shout outs to Jujutsu Kaisen. The takeover is here, baby. Gojo Sensei. Yeah, I'm not ready for episode 7, but that's a different story for a different video. Yeah, moving forward. So a few months back, I want to say at this point, the Sword Art Online anime got an announcement that Sword Art Online Progressive was getting an anime. Now I want to say, based on the information we have, that it's no longer going to be, or they were probably teasing it and we were misled, because initially I thought, oh shit, they're gonna do like a full-blown anime, you know, 20 episodes or 24 episodes or 12 episodes or something along the lines of that. But it seems as though it's actually being turned into a film. Let's read. Sword Art Online Progressive Anime is a film opening in 2021 from A1 Pictures. Ayako Kawano helms film with composer Yuki Kajira, 2 main leads returning. The anime of Reki Kawahara's Sword Art Online Progressive light novel series is a film titled Gekijoban Sword Art Online Progressive Hoshinaki Yoru no Aria, aka Sword Art Online the movie, the Aria of the Night Without Stars, and that will open next year. To be honest with you, I'm surprised. By the way, the visual looks sick as hell. You see Kirito and Asuna. I haven't been into SAO in a long time. SAO 2 was the last time. I really need to check out Alicization World, and I think, what is it, like 50 episodes altogether with all that shit? I need to check that out. But I guess I'm a little bummed, just because I thought Progressive was going to be basically them taking in the criticism of the first SAO and fixing it and making it, I know it's supposed to be like from the perspective of Asuna or whatever, but I thought that this was a good opportunity to fix what the naysayers had to say about SAO 1 with Aincrad and them skipping shit. But if this is just going to be a film, then that doesn't really leave room to fix the pacing issues and things like that. So it'll be cool. Maybe I might check it out at some point. I have so many different SAO things to watch and check out, so I'm not like in a rush for this. And I guess I'm a bit disappointed just because I was like, this was a chance to correct mistakes. That's not happening anymore. Okay, and lastly, the newest update for the manga sales, in particular for the newbie manga. Well, the rankings at the very least. The sales will come up within the next probably episode of Fornever News. I'll be covering that, but it's looking horrible. Let's read. Third and final day of Shoseki will track with veterans on top as always, like Haikyuu doing well, Chainsaw Man 2, Dr. Stone 4. I think Chainsaw Man even went up. It debuted at like number 3 and now it's at number 2 if I'm not mistaken. Yozakura and the newbies trying to hold as much as possible. Now time to wait for the numbers, and just looking at the placements, man. Yozakura family 73. Ouch. Magu-chan 96. Me and Roboko 105. And what is that? Hard-boiled dolphin cop or some shit? I forget what's the name. Like at this point, 118. Yeah, I think that those three, the last three, Magu-chan, me and Roboko, and Dolphin Cop or whatever, all of that shit is getting canceled. Like, that's day 3 and you're in the hundreds. Like, that is horrible. And maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure people 5 years from now are going to be calling me out about it. But based on the lack of success that we're seeing, this isn't good. Things can pick up. I mean, this could be a fluke. It could be because, like, you got, you know, Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen and all these other series soaking up all of the fans right now. But to be in the hundreds, these are fresh series. They should at the very least be stable in like the 20s to 40s or something like that. Like, or at the very least, even, you know, you want to say, okay, final day of Shoseki for these series, like, this should not be in the hundreds. Like, all of them 90 and hundreds. That's bad. It seems as though probably we're going to have to wait for the next wave of new shonen titles to see if anything's going to stick, because I don't see any of these lasting in the magazine. But I'm curious what you guys thought of today's topics, today's stories. Are you excited that Jujutsu Kaisen is seemingly blowing up, almost 2 million copies in the last week alone? Your thoughts on Black Clover's success, that it was the second most profitable franchise in October for Japanese things? Like, that is really, really dope. And again, I think they just got some sweet ass contracts that they put together for Black Clover as a whole. Your thoughts on the 7 Deadly Sins premiering in January? My Hero Academia bodying the competition in the West. Like, My Hero Academia is just, it's numero uno, fam. All those volumes just occupying the top 20 manga rankings. Like, god damn. Those 2 mysterious websites for Dragon Ball Super, what do you think they're going to be? You think that's going to be the return of the anime, the next film? Because I want to say there was a film that was rumored, like the anime got turned into, like, it's supposed to be like a film. So maybe that's because we're about to get a Dragon Ball Super film, hopefully. Because damn, like, Dragon Ball Super, the manga ain't been all that. But, you know, the anime is always a treat one way or another. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see on that. Are you disappointed with Sword Art Online Progressive seemingly turning out to be a film rather than a full-coursed anime? Again, I'm not that fond of it because this could have been a perfect opportunity to fix their mistakes, and it's like, well, it'll be a film, I guess. Attack on Titan in full color, the newbie manga bombing. I'm still like, god damn, Mr. Roboko, dolphin, hard-boiled cop, like, the fuck? And your thoughts on any of the stories we covered in today's episode. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And you guys just watched another episode of Fornever News. Have an awesome day.
It's nights like this, and times like this,
What's that?
that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural